In every generation, those who rise above the noise are not necessarily the most talented, but the most focused. Focus is the silent weapon of greatness. It transforms ordinary hours into extraordinary achievements. Les Brown often reminded us that most people fail not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. Focus demands a higher aim. It means silencing distractions and committing fully to what matters. Think of a magnifying glass. When scattered, sunlight is warm but powerless, but when concentrated, it burns through obstacles. Your attention works the same way. Spread too thin, it loses impact. Directed, it becomes unstoppable. Faith tells us that our lives are not accidents. Purpose ensures we spend them wisely. Together, they remind us that every moment counts. If you want to reach your highest potential, the first step is to answer the call to focus. Purpose is not a luxury, it is the engine of productivity. Without purpose, effort feels meaningless. With it, even the hardest tasks gain significance. Eric Thomas has said, "When you find your why, you'll find your way." Your why is the compass that directs your focus. A student with a dream studies differently than one simply chasing grades. A worker with vision grinds differently than one just chasing a paycheck. Purpose doesn't remove the struggle, it redefines it. Suddenly, long nights and sacrifices are not burdens, they are investments. Every page read, every hour worked, every distraction resisted is a step toward destiny. To unlock peak focus, begin with purpose. Ask, why am I doing this? Who will benefit from my success? Purpose-driven productivity creates not just results, but fulfillment. In today's world, distraction is the new battlefield. Social media, endless notifications, constant noise all compete for your focus. If you cannot master distraction, you cannot master productivity. Jim Rohn said, "Either you run the day or the day runs you." Distractions are thieves of destiny. They disguise themselves as harmless entertainment, but they rob your time, your energy, your future. Focus is warfare. It means saying no, often to good things, so you can say yes to the best things. Faith anchors you, reminding you that your time is sacred. Purpose sharpens you, reminding you that your energy must be invested, not wasted. Every great thinker, from Napoleon Hill to Susan Jeffers, understood that success belongs to those who control their minds. Winning the war against distraction is the first victory in the pursuit of excellence. Learning is not instant. It is a process that requires faith. Faith that today's effort will produce tomorrow's reward. Napoleon Hill wrote about the importance of persistence, describing it as the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. When you study, you rarely see immediate results, but faith assures you that every page turned is a seed planted. Purpose transforms study from a chore into an act of preparation. You're not just memorizing, you're building. You're not just reading, you're equipping. Faith reminds you that even unseen progress is still progress. If you feel overwhelmed, remember, the process shapes you as much as the result. Trust it. Each step compounds. Each effort matters. Keep studying. Keep believing. Keep building. Discipline is the backbone of focus. Without it, motivation fades quickly. But with discipline, even the smallest steps accumulate into greatness. Zig Ziglar used to say, people often say motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you consistent. Faith teaches that consistency in small things leads to blessings in big things. Purpose ensures your routines are not random, but aligned with destiny. A daily schedule may feel restrictive, but in truth, it is liberating. It eliminates wasted motion and replaces it with steady progress. Excellence is not built in bursts, it is built in routines. Your routine becomes your rhythm, and your rhythm becomes your results. Decide today to build routines that reflect your faith and purpose, and watch your productivity rise. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a crucial part of it. Every great achiever has walked through seasons of defeat. What separates them is resilience, the decision to rise again when circumstances push them down. Les Brown often declared, "When life knocks you down, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up." Failure becomes the soil in which resilience grows. Faith allows you to see failure not as a verdict, but as a lesson. Purpose reframes the pain. You're not failing, you're learning, strengthening, preparing. Resilience means you treat setbacks as stepping stones. When exams go wrong, when projects collapse, when plans unravel, remember, resilience keeps your focus intact. Each comeback makes your next victory possible. Time is fixed. We all get 24 hours. The difference between high achievers and the distracted lies in energy management. Tony Schwartz reminds us, manage your energy, not your time. It is not the clock, but the fuel in your tank that determines your productivity. You can have 10 free hours, but if your energy is drained, little will be accomplished. Faith-driven living encourages renewal, moments of rest, prayer, reflection. Purpose-driven focus guides your energy toward what matters most. Take breaks, eat well, sleep enough, and guard your mental space. Peak focus comes not from stretching time, but from multiplying energy. Protect your energy, and your hours will produce more. Procrastination is a silent killer. It robs you of today by convincing you that tomorrow is guaranteed. Faith reminds us that tomorrow is promised to no one. Purpose reminds us that destiny cannot wait. Jim Rohn warned, without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. Procrastination may feel harmless, but it is the greatest thief of potential. Why do we procrastinate? Often it's fear of failing, fear of imperfection, fear of judgment. The solution is not waiting for perfect conditions, but starting where you are. Each time you delay, you weaken momentum. Each time you act, you strengthen it. The cure for procrastination is not motivation, it is movement. Act now and watch clarity replace hesitation. Peak focus requires more than finishing tasks. It requires striving for mastery. Productivity without mastery is motion without meaning. Napoleon Hill spoke of definiteness of purpose, a clarity that drives excellence. Mastery comes when you decide that good enough is not enough. It's not about perfection, it's about continuous improvement. Faith provides patience to endure the long road to mastery. Purpose ensures that your pursuit is not shallow but significant. Each study session, each practice, each repetition is a brick laid on the foundation of expertise. Focus not just on completing assignments, but on mastering your craft. Productivity becomes powerful when it's paired with mastery. Your environment either fuels focus or fragments it. To produce at your peak, create a space that aligns with your vision. Susan Jeffers emphasized that external order supports internal clarity. A cluttered desk leads to a cluttered mind. A noisy space fractures concentration. Faith-driven motivation means honoring your work environment as sacred. Purpose-driven focus means surrounding yourself with tools, reminders, and people that elevate your standards. Excellence is not accidental, it is cultivated. Curate your environment intentionally. Remove distractions, add inspiration. Let your space remind you daily of the greatness you are building. Consistency is the compound interest of productivity. Small, repeated actions produce extraordinary results over time. Without consistency, even the most passionate efforts collapse. Denzel Washington once said, "Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish." Starting matters, but finishing requires showing up daily. Faith assures us that persistence is not in vain. Purpose reminds us that each small step moves us closer to the bigger vision. Even when progress feels invisible, momentum is quietly building. Show up when you don't feel like it. Do the work when no one is watching. Consistency creates rhythm, and rhythm creates breakthroughs. Distraction often comes disguised as opportunity. To protect your focus, you must learn the discipline of saying no. Steve Jobs famously said, "Focus is about saying no." Productivity is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. Faith helps you recognize what truly matters. Purpose gives you the courage to decline what doesn't align with your calling. Every yes to distraction is a no to destiny. Examine your commitments. Ask, does this serve my purpose or does it drain my focus? Each no you speak creates room for a stronger yes to what matters. Success belongs to the prepared. Productivity is not just about action, it's about preparation that makes action effective. Abraham Lincoln once said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." Preparation multiplies effectiveness. Faith teaches patience in preparation. Purpose ensures you prepare for the right goals. A student who organizes notes before studying, or a leader who plans before acting, achieves more in less time. Don't confuse busyness with productivity. Take time to prepare. Sharpen the axe, then swing. We do not rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our habits. Productivity is not occasional, it is habitual. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Habits determine destiny. Faith-driven living requires habits of renewal, prayer, meditation, reflection. Purpose-driven living requires habits of discipline, study, work, consistency. Together, they form a lifestyle of productivity. Examine your daily habits. Do they support or sabotage your focus? Replace destructive patterns with purposeful ones. Build habits that pull you toward greatness. No one succeeds alone. Accountability partners, mentors, or communities help us stay true to our commitments. Jim Rohn taught, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Accountability ensures those people elevate you rather than drag you down. Faith-driven accountability seeks honesty. Purpose-driven accountability seeks growth. It's not about guilt, but guidance. Not about judgment, but encouragement. Find someone who will call you higher. Share your goals. Invite correction. Accountability strengthens focus and multiplies productivity.
Perfection is a trap that often disguises itself as excellence. While striving for quality is noble, waiting for perfect conditions kills momentum. Susan Jeffers, in her book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, reminded us that courage is not the absence of fear, but action in spite of it. Likewise, productivity is not the absence of flaws, but the progress made despite them. Faith gives you confidence to move forward without everything in place. Purpose keeps you focused on growth, not flawlessness. Excellence is achieved through iteration, doing, refining, improving. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Begin now. Progress beats perfection every time.
Big goals can feel overwhelming, but small wins fuel motivation. Each completed task is a deposit into your confidence account. Napoleon Hill taught the principle of organized achievement, emphasizing that success is built step by step. Small wins build momentum, and momentum builds breakthroughs. Faith celebrates the small beginnings, reminding us that little steps matter. Purpose helps us see that today's victories lay tomorrow's foundation. Track your progress, check off tasks, celebrate every step forward. Small wins create the energy to tackle greater challenges.
Comfort zones feel safe, but slowly suffocate potential. True growth lies beyond them. Les Brown often declared, "Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears." Comfort is fear disguised as safety. Faith gives you courage to step into uncertainty. Purpose ensures that the discomfort is worthwhile. Every breakthrough requires leaving the familiar. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding because it feels uncomfortable? That is often where your growth lies. Stretch yourself daily, and soon what was once uncomfortable will become natural. Productivity is not just about systems, it's about mindset. Mental toughness ensures you keep moving when distractions, failures, and fatigue try to break you. Eric Thomas preaches about the grind, urging us to push past excuses. Mental toughness is that inner voice saying, "I will not quit." Faith strengthens mental toughness by assuring you that you are never alone. Purpose reinforces it by reminding you that your struggle has meaning. Cultivate toughness by training your mind daily. Affirm yourself, visualize success, and refuse to negotiate with excuses. Tough minds build strong results.
Rest is not weakness, it is strategy. In the pursuit of productivity, many burn out because they neglect renewal. Stephen Covey's principle of sharpening the saw reminds us that without renewal, performance declines. Rest multiplies focus. Faith teaches us that even God rested after creation. Purpose reminds us that rest is not retreat, it's preparation for greater work. Schedule rest as intentionally as work. Sleep, recharge, disconnect. Rested minds focus sharper, study deeper, and produce more.
The hardest part of any journey is the first step. Many dreams remain unfulfilled because people hesitate at the starting line. Zig Ziglar said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." Courage to begin is the foundation of productivity. Faith whispers that even small beginnings matter. Purpose clarifies that beginnings, however fragile, carry destiny. When you dare to start, momentum joins you. Don't wait for certainty. Begin where you are, with what you have. Every giant leap of history began with one small step.
Rigidity kills focus. Adaptability keeps it alive. Life will never move exactly as planned. Productivity requires the flexibility to shift without losing purpose. Niccolo Machiavelli once wrote that those who adapt to changing times thrive, while those who resist are broken by them. Faith provides peace in uncertainty. Purpose provides direction amidst shifting paths. Adaptation is not compromise, it's wisdom. Learn to pivot when necessary. Adjust methods, but not mission. Flexibility keeps you productive in a world of change.
Excuses are productivity's greatest enemy. They are comforting lies we tell ourselves to avoid responsibility. Eric Thomas says bluntly, "You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't do both." Excuses weaken focus and destroy discipline. Faith calls us to accountability. Purpose demands that we own our outcomes. Excuses only serve to protect comfort zones. Trade excuses for action. Replace "I can't" with "I'll try." Each step away from excuses is a step toward excellence.
Talent may open doors, but focus determines whether you walk through them. History is filled with talented people who never fulfilled potential because they lacked focus. Jim Rohn noted, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." Talent without focus collapses under pressure. Faith-driven people steward their gifts with care. Purpose-driven people refuse to waste them. Together, they turn talent into mastery. Focus your energy like a laser. A scattered life squanders talent, but a focused one multiplies it. A focused plan turns vague goals into concrete steps. Without planning, productivity crumbles into chaos. Napoleon Hill emphasized the importance of definiteness of plan, teaching that organized effort fuels achievement. Faith encourages planning with trust. Purpose ensures your plan points toward meaning, not just motion. Write your goals. Break them into steps. Review them daily. Planning doesn't eliminate uncertainty. It equips you to handle it.
Focus is glamorous in results, but gritty in process. Productivity requires embracing the grind, the repetitive, often invisible work that builds excellence. Eric Thomas says, "Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do." The grind tests commitment. Faith strengthens your patience in the grind. Purpose reminds you why it matters. The grind is where champions are forged. Love the process, not just the product. In the grind, greatness grows. Your focus flows from your thoughts. Guarding your mind against negativity and distraction is non-negotiable. Susan Jeffers emphasized the power of mindset, teaching that positive thought patterns create courage. Faith renews the mind with truth. Purpose filters what deserves attention. Guard your mental diet as fiercely as your physical one. Be intentional with what you read, watch, and hear. A guarded mind becomes a fortress of focus. What gets measured gets managed. Without tracking progress, productivity drifts into illusion. Peter Drucker said, "If you can't measure it, you can't improve it." Measuring keeps focus sharp. Faith teaches us to count blessings. Purpose encourages us to count steps toward destiny. Recording progress keeps motivation alive. Use journals, apps, or checklists. Celebrate milestones. Measurement transforms vague effort into visible achievement. Disruptions will come, but a strong routine anchors productivity. When life shakes, routine steadies. Benjamin Franklin's disciplined schedule showed how structure supports greatness. Faith empowers consistency in spiritual renewal. Purpose fuels consistency in productivity. Routines protect focus from chaos. Build routines so strong that even when emotions waver, actions remain steady. Routine is resilience in motion. Confidence grows from preparation and practice. Productivity sharpens when competence fuels self-belief. Napoleon Hill observed that knowledge applied becomes power. Competence turns learning into results, and results build confidence. Faith assures you that you are capable. Purpose directs your competence toward meaningful impact. Invest in skill. Rehearse, study, apply. As competence grows, confidence follows, and focus becomes second nature. Persistence is faith in motion. It is the decision to keep going when motivation fades, when results delay, when obstacles multiply. Les Brown reminds us, "It's not over until I win." That attitude transforms persistence into destiny. Faith assures us that unseen progress is still progress. Purpose reminds us that the journey is as important as the destination. Productivity thrives not in spurts, but in steady persistence. When tempted to quit, whisper, "Not yet, I'm still in the fight."
persistence keeps the flame of focus alive. Peak focus requires trade-offs. Sacrifice is not loss, it is investment. To rise higher, you must let go of lesser things. Eric Thomas says, "At the end of pain is success." Sacrifice hurts in the moment, but strengthens in the long term. Faith empowers you to surrender comfort for calling. Purpose ensures that every sacrifice serves a greater goal. Give up distractions. Sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term excellence. Each sacrifice is a seed for future harvest.
Small dreams don't inspire focus, big ones do. Productivity multiplies when fueled by a vision greater than yourself. Napoleon Hill urged dreamers to create a definiteness of purpose. Without bold dreams, energy dwindles. Faith encourages us to believe beyond what we see. Purpose fuels the discipline required to chase visions others call impossible. Write down your dreams, no matter how audacious. Dream big enough to scare you. Focus grows strongest when chasing something worth the struggle. Mental fatigue is as real as physical exhaustion. Focus declines when the mind is overloaded. Jim Rohn warned against living in mental fog, urging clarity and rest. Faith encourages renewal through prayer, meditation, and reflection. Purpose reminds you to pace yourself, not burn out. Combat mental fatigue by alternating intense work with deliberate rest. Guard your thoughts, simplify your focus, and allow the mind to recharge. Visualization is a productivity superpower. Seeing your goals daily keeps focus sharp. Zig Ziglar said, "If you can dream it, you can achieve it." Vision boards anchor dreams in sight and mind. Faith adds belief to visualization. Purpose adds direction. Together, they transform hope into habit. Place images, quotes, and reminders where you can see them daily. A vision board isn't decoration, it's a tool for focus.
The ability to delay gratification separates achievers from drifters. Productivity means choosing discipline over impulse. Walter Mischel's famous marshmallow test proved that children who delayed gratification achieved more later in life. Faith strengthens your patience. Purpose reminds you that waiting with discipline leads to greater reward. Resist shortcuts. Reject the lure of instant pleasure. Delay today to build tomorrow.
Writing clarifies thinking. Journaling organizes thoughts, tracks progress, and sharpens focus. Jim Rohn encouraged daily journaling as a discipline for growth. Faith-filled journaling captures prayers, lessons, and gratitude. Purpose-driven journaling maps goals and progress. Take 10 minutes daily to write. Journaling transforms chaos into clarity, distraction into direction. Criticism is inevitable. Focus means pushing forward despite voices of doubt. Les Brown said, "Don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality."
Critics often reflect their limits, not yours. Faith shields you from discouragement. Purpose reminds you that criticism often signals you're on the right path. Listen to constructive feedback. Ignore destructive noise. Stay focused. Let results be your loudest reply. Uncontrolled emotions derail focus. Productivity requires calm even under pressure. Epictetus, the Stoic, taught that it's not events, but our response to them that determines peace. Faith brings inner stability. Purpose channels energy away from outbursts and into results. Train yourself to pause before reacting. Emotional control is power. Power to stay productive when others panic.
Sometimes progress feels slow. That's when faith in the bigger picture sustains you. Napoleon Hill reminded us that success requires a long-term perspective. Productivity today is a seed for tomorrow's harvest. Faith anchors you in unseen outcomes. Purpose assures you that small steps today matter in eternity. Zoom out. Trust the process. Believe the bigger picture is unfolding, even when you can't yet see it.
Belief is the soil in which focus grows. Without it, even the best plans collapse. With it, even mountains move. Henry Ford said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Belief shapes effort, and effort shapes results. Faith reminds you that you are capable because you are created with purpose. Purpose magnifies that belief into bold action. When doubt whispers, counter it with truth. I am equipped. I am called. I am enough. Self-belief transforms hesitation into momentum. Readers are leaders. Every book opened sharpens focus, stretches thought, and strengthens productivity. Jim Rohn taught, miss a meal if you have to, but don't miss a book. Reading feeds the mind with clarity and direction. Faith-driven reading builds wisdom. Purpose-driven reading equips you with tools to fulfill your calling. Read daily, even for a few minutes. Books compress decades of wisdom into days of study. Reading multiplies focus by renewing the mind.
No one climbs alone. Mentors accelerate growth, offering guidance born from experience. Les Brown credits his mentor for pushing him past fear. Sometimes you need someone to believe in you before you believe in yourself. Faith makes you teachable. Purpose makes you intentional about finding the right mentors. Productivity multiplies under wise counsel. Seek mentors who model the focus and discipline you desire. Listen, learn, and apply. Mentorship shortens the road to mastery.
Curiosity fuels focus. When you wonder, you learn. When you stop asking questions, growth halts. Albert Einstein admitted, "I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious." Curiosity sustains productivity by keeping learning alive. Faith frames curiosity as stewardship of the mind. Purpose directs it toward meaningful exploration. Stay curious. Ask why and how. Let curiosity keep your focus sharp
and your productivity fresh.
Confidence is not arrogance, it is certainty built through resilience. True confidence comes from surviving challenges and proving to yourself that you can rise again. Zig Ziglar said, "Confidence is going after Moby Dick in a rowboat and taking the tartar sauce with you." Faith assures you that you're never facing the journey alone. Purpose makes every trial a stepping stone. Each comeback strengthens confidence. Build confidence not by avoiding hardship, but by enduring it. Resilient confidence is focus fortified by fire. Productivity is not frantic, it is rhythmic. Balance work, rest, and renewal. Stephen Covey's principle of rhythm shows that effectiveness comes when we work with energy cycles, not against them. Faith encourages rhythm through prayer and reflection. Purpose creates a cadence of progress without burnout. Find your rhythm. Work deeply, rest intentionally. A life of rhythm sustains long-term focus.
Fear paralyzes, but faith energizes. To stay productive, you must let faith speak louder than fear. Susan Jeffers encouraged, "Feel the fear and do it anyway." Courage is action despite fear. Faith anchors you in divine assurance. Purpose compels you to act even when afraid. Fear may knock, but faith answers. Every time you move forward in fear, focus grows stronger. Faith keeps you productive when fear tries to freeze you.
True leaders model focus. Their discipline inspires others to rise. John Maxwell teaches that leadership is influence. Focused leaders influence by example, not just words. Faith calls leaders to serve. Purpose ensures leadership builds more than careers, it builds lives. Lead with clarity. Let your focus inspire. Leadership multiplies when anchored in purpose and modeled through discipline.
What will remain when your time is done? Legacy is built through years of focused, purposeful living. Miles Monroe taught, "The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but a life without purpose." Productivity without purpose fades. Productivity with purpose becomes legacy. Faith shapes legacy for eternity. Purpose ensures it impacts generations. Focus daily, and legacy becomes inevitable. Live so that your work outlives you. Let productivity echo in lives touched long after you're gone. The journey to peak focus is not about doing more, but about doing what matters most with clarity, resilience, and faith. Eric Thomas says, "When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful." That hunger defines peak focus. Faith anchors you when fatigue sets in. Purpose drives you when distractions tempt you. Together, they make productivity more than efficiency. They make it destiny. As you close this book, remember, focus is not a moment, it is a lifestyle. Choose daily to live with discipline, clarity, and conviction.
Let your faith fuel your focus, and let your focus leave an impact that lasts forever.